Careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On the move to his left. And this one is incomplete. And the Rams at 500 hit 6-6. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And look at this, they come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, LA! Jonnu Smith. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, they'll start it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Off the play fake. Roach out to his left. Under pressure, and down he goes. Pete Werner. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So we are in the final minute now of the 1st half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
He'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Roach.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Roach.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Off the play fake. Roach.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. A good pickup there, a 22.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give running right is Akers.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Roach. And this is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Off play action. Roach. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. "39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roach, flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right now.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down. Roach escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Rams have taken a 4th quarter lead. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Steps away. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
I know what you're looking at.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. That'll be caught by Cup. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. In trouble, and he's taken down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Rams, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's going to all but eliminate them from the play.
You got 29 minutes. Dang. Roach barely lost the ball. I'm happy that they finally won. I'll do my Vikings people next. Teddy Bridgewater's got fatter. He's got bigger. Alright, guys. Seattle is at Jacksonville. Good luck for Jacksonville. But just so down in Georgia. Hey. I don't want to break your heart. Hey. I see you do. Money. I don't want to send everything.
Today, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tagovailoa and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Bridgewater going to throw right away.
Steps away to his left. And Cook has it left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play fake, Bridgewater. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his tipped. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because
I'm gonna look at the instant replay because that looked like he was in. He throws it. He's got it. 1. Oh.
they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now left side on the swing pass. On the move to his left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Seven, our score after 1. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. They go play action. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? Sliding out of the pocket. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That goes for 15 yards on the fake of 1st down. And a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. Bridgewater to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. But the Vikings had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out to his left.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
The Nichols in there to take him down.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back near the goal line. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
The Steelers taking over now late in this.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. 1st down, Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Bridgewater. Steps away. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter from the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Bridgewater on 1st down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Rolling to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
From the 38, Bridgewater forced out to his left. This one brought in by Jefferson. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Look at this kid. He was hopping on 1 foot. Look at him. Hurry up. This kid hops on 1 foot. Look at that. Why? Look at this. Why is this kid hopping on 1 foot? He's acting like his other foot is broken. Do you guys not see that? Like, stop hopping. The kid needs.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. Rolling to his right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it's going to be 2nd down. Bridgewater again. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Teddy Bridgewater. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them.
They need a win.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Bridgewater. Completes this to Jefferson, and he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be fourth down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little.
Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one.
You know what? That's okay. That's okay. We're good, and I hope the Jaguars won this one game. If they didn't, it's alright. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Sip. Take the CK off. Actually, Mommy said 11, so you have 3 minutes. Alexa, stop. Alexa. Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes.
Second timer, 3 minutes, starting now. Continuing timer.
No. Alright guys, let's see what the playoff picture is about. Alexa, delete 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
You don't have a timer for 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but there are timers for 3 minutes and 53 minutes.
No, you still have 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Or no, you have 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Alexa, delete the timer that is 3 minutes.
3 minute timer canceled.
Oh my. Guys, you won't believe it, but I'm glad you guys are looking at this because the Steelers are out. No, they're actually in. Anyways, whoever wins, I think out of those two will play the Jaguars, and then whoever wins this one goes there, I'm pretty sure, and then whoever wins that one goes there. Guys, I'm voting for the Chiefs to beat Houston, Bengals to beat the Bills. And on this side, oh wow, I'm cheering for the Eagles to beat the Buccaneers, and obviously LA to beat Seahawks, and the Giants to beat the Lions. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, I will get back with you guys later. Thank you. Hold on. Thank you guys. And the 2 shout outs I put out was Ava. It's Ava, and Annie, which is Annabelle. Thank you too for always being there.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small minded.